This poem is about my biological father who died when I was 3 years old. It's also about my search for faith outside of organized religion. This one's called Theologian. So, he was an angel who came down low to tear down all beliefs and break the idols inside. I keep on waking up on the wayside. I look to him lost. He says, just put your soul at my fingertips. And I felt they were so cold. For many years we lay down on the hard side of life and poured our hearts into any open cup, guessing at the truths in the mirror and praying all the time that we would find God on the ground. We put our throats at his fingertips and we still felt so cold. We saw our foundations falter and fall into a delusional night. I tried to go back and resurrect our old hope, but the lies had been buried, the tombstones had faded, and now the outline looked so grim. All our lives stood naked and wet, and we knew what we'd done, what we could not have seen. We knew who and what we were, as hard and eternal as the core of our world. It hurt to be seen, but we could no longer hide, and no one could ever stop the sorrows that bled out through our pores. And so I keep on waking up in the middle of the night when the dark is profound. I look up to the skies for redemption in the angel light of eyes that are old and worn. He puts his soul at my fingertips, and he still feels so damn cold. And yet I know he slept in cathedrals where stones had long crumbled and stained glass had shattered with a sound. He bled from the mouth that had spewed many promises while I could only moan on the ground. I'll wrap myself around the remains of his breath, but until I find myself, I know I'll still feel real cold. Thank you. Do I have enough time to read another short one? This one is about friends and being close to people. We are all safe, warm bodies to stay and hold each other. Arriving at his house off the corner of happiness and escapism, we go well together. In the hills above the park, we find that drunk little boy who laughs at blood. On the beaches of some stranger's shore, he becomes what he means and likes the sand that the sexy man kicked in his face as he ran by. Friends who talk in short clips or long meandering recourse, waiting on the final line to drop from my mouth, and I even start to speak, mouth dry from the whiskey and the weed and the anticipation of another touch. Thank you.